Well, hi everybody, it's Noreen from Organized and Creative Mom. Thanks so much for joining me on my channel today. It's been a while since I've seen you, but I am back today with the May 123 sketch and layout. And as you can see, I'm going to be using the fantastic True North theme pack from Creative Memories. And what I love about theme packs is that there's just enough paper and embellishments to do, 2 or 3 layouts. Of course, if you're doing a 1, 2, 3 layout like I am, you're really going to stretch your supplies. So we've got 2 fun sheets of stickers with all the great Canadiana on it. There's our moose, our goose, and our beaver. Lots of Canadian flags, maple leaves, and trees. And then the paper itself is great because we've got a sheet of this cut apart style of paper, which has some great icons and again, some more borders. I think I'm going to be using this one along with one of my maple leaves here on my layout, but you can see that the back side is the great blue plaid. So you get 2 sheets of that, and then you get 2 sheets of the fun trees and mountains and lakes backed with the red and white maple leaf. So that's actually the paper that I'm going to be using today for my 1, 2, 3 layout. And we also get a piece of the scarlet cardstock, and I'm actually going to be cutting this into 6 4x6 photo mats to use on my 1, 2, 3 layout. But you can punch shapes from this, you can punch borders from this, use it as photo mats, whatever you need to do. So if you're not familiar with the 1, 2, 3 layouts, they get their name because we use 1 sheet of the double-sided pattern paper that we were talking about. We use 2 sheets of cardstock or album pages for the base of our layout, and then we make the whole thing by just making 3 cuts. Now each month I give you access to a free printable handout that you can download that will have the sketch, the cutting guide, a picture of the finished layout, and some instructions. So you'll find the link to that just down below here, and you'll be able to download it and print it off so that you can create your layout as well. So let's take a look first of all at this month's sketch, and you can see from this month's sketch that we have some nice bands of color or pattern paper going across the page in behind our photos. And again, because we cut it and then we stretch it across the 2 pages, our double-sided pattern paper really goes a long way. This one has space for 7 photos, and it's an especially good layout if you've got a lot of portrait style photos. I'm actually going to be replacing the 4x6 photo that's just underneath the title with one of the cut aparts that I showed you. So let's take a look at the cutting guide and see how we're going to cut our pattern paper to make these bands of color. So with this particular cutting guide, you can see that we're going to do some cutting and some stacking. First of all, we're going to cut through our paper at 6 inches, and we're going to set that 6 by 12 inch piece aside. We're going to take the second 6 by 12 piece and cut it in half. So basically it would be 9 inches on the full size sheet of paper. So then we're going to have a 6 by 12 inch piece and 2 3 by 12 inch pieces. We're going to stack those 3 pieces up, making sure that we have one edge that's nice and even. Turn it 90 degrees and cut through all 3 pieces at 9 inches. And that way we're actually going to have a total of 6 pieces, a 6 by 9, 6 by 3, 2 3 by 9s, and 2 3 by 3s. So let's take a look and cut that together. All right, so I've got my 12-inch trimmer here, and we're going to go ahead and cut it as I mentioned. So first of all, we're going to cut through at 6 inches. And I always remind you to make sure you're cutting in the direction that you want. And because I want my trees to be oriented in the way that they look the right way, we're actually going to be cutting it this way so that I get some nice long bands of my trees. So first of all, we're going to cut it at 6. Okay, we'll set that one piece aside, and then we're going to cut this remaining piece at what would be 9 on a full-size sheet, so basically 3. So I've got a 6 by 12 and 2 3 by 12s. I'm going to stack them up so that one edge is nice and even, okay? And I'm going to turn it so that top edge goes in the trimmer, and we're going to cut it at 9 inches or 3 inches, depending on how you think of it, eh? All right, so we're going to cut through all 3 levels at 9 inches. So let's see what we've got. Our 6 by 9 and our 6 by 3, our 2 3-inch by 3-inch squares, and then our 3-inch high by 9-inch wide strips. So we've got all the pieces we need. Let's put them on our 2 cardstock sheets to create our layout. Let's put all of these pieces down. Now I want the large piece of the lakes and trees showing there, and the other piece is going to go about like this. And then I'm going to flip these over, and these are going to be my pieces across the top and bottom bands of my layout. We can adjust those as we go. Okay, and then my 2 3 by 3-inch squares are also going to go there. Something like that. Now, you can see that these large pieces butt up right to the center of the layout, but for this side here, I'm going to actually need to get my photos down before I figure out exactly what I want to do. So if you remember in the sketch, there were 2 4x6 photos, and then the papers butted right up against them. So basically like that. And then we would put the other 2 photos down here, like that. And then we've got 2 6 by 4-inch on this side. Now, you might remember in the sketch that there is also one 4x6 just off to the very left-hand side. But instead of putting that other 4x6-inch here, I'm actually going to put one of the cut-aparts. I'm going to use this green cut-apart piece with the 3 pines on it, and I'm going to be able to write a little bit of my journaling there. And then I'm also going to add one of the Canadian flag cut-aparts there just above it, and that's going to take the place of that 4x6 photo in the sketch. I'm also going to use some of these borders. I really love this little tree border, so what I'm going to do is cut it apart at 3 inches, and then I'm going to put one piece overlapping the tree and maple leaf papers on this side, and then that extra little piece I will just kind of continue over here. So again, it'll have this nice continuous look right across the page. And then I will do the same with that second piece of the tree border. I'm also going to complete my little title area with this sticker that says Canadian, and I think I'll probably add some black ABC 123 stickers in there as well, and then maybe put one of our animals over on this side with maybe another flag or maybe one of these little tag sayings. And then because I have the tree background here, I don't think my journaling will necessarily show up on it, so I've just got a little scrap of white cardstock, I think about 2 inches by 3 inches, and I will just place that on top there so I can do my journaling and then again build my final embellishment cluster there. Okay, so that's pretty much the layout. Don't forget to watch to the end of the video so that you see the final finished layout with the title and the embellishment clusters and everything. And then you can go down to that link below, download and print a copy of the handout for yourself so that you can make this layout. And don't forget to not only subscribe to the channel here so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos, but also make sure that you subscribe to the Organized and Creative Mom free members library, where you can get handouts like this and lots more. Okay? Thanks very much for joining me today. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.